People, good to see ya. Sometimes you gotta put things out there into the universe. Put together a little bit of a wish list of some things that I'd like to see added to Battle League. Let's just get into it. I'd like a new mode that allows hazards on the stage. I never thought I would say this, but I actually kind of miss the dump and wastelands. Those maps had a lot of nuance to them and a lot of things that you really had to be aware of to play well on. Gave a little bit more variety, right? Some more items. I missed the chain chomp item. I thought that one was pretty funny, honestly, and you really had to know where you were going, otherwise you could get set up on. I'd like to see that one brought back, and then potentially it would be cool to see like a blooper item. It could function in a way that it does in Mario Kart, where it blocks their screen a little bit, or it could be something where it gives them that sort of slidey stage effect that the Wastelands does, where it's kind of harder to get around. You know, maybe the ink is making it tougher for them to walk. I think Bullet Bill could be a really cool comeback item too. I just imagine it just, if you're at your side of the field and you use your Bullet Bill item, it just rockets you forward, knocking out everyone in its path, and puts you on their side of the field where you can either go for a hyper strike or just use it to get positioning. I think that could be kind of a funny item. In terms of characters, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. The one character we all want. Need Boo back in this game. I mean, he was a staple. He was on every single one of my teams in charge because he could just pass through people and you could pretty much charge the ball up completely. I miss him. Bring him back. Get a really random character in there. Give me Goomba. I mean, right? Imagine if Goomba was in this game. That'd be hilarious. What would his Hyper Strike even look like? And I mean, there's also that one character that, I mean, if they do DLC, which they have to. The other thing that I really missed about Mario Strikers Charged is back in the online era, there was a daily leaderboard, and that was ridiculously fun. You could try and get your Mii featured on the daily leaderboard, and it was really fun. I remember I had like a sick day from school, and I stayed home, and I just played Mario Strikers Charged, and I finally got my little Cyclops Mii in the daily leaderboard presented on the main page. Other thing, I'd like to see some more old maps, like Sand Tomb, the Classroom, some of that old music and those old maps brought back. Anybody else having a lot of disputes with Boom Boom? I want my boy back. Bring him back. Where is he? Critter would catch everything that came at him. Not really, but he definitely was a better goalie than Boom Boom. The other main thing that this game needs is a spectator mode. I would personally host tournaments if I could do that, and I wouldn't have to require everyone to have a capture card in order to compete in the tournament. Whoever's hosting the tournament can watch all of the games play out and do a little bit of commentary and all that. But yeah, I'd like to see a spectator mode added. And then, you know, the other thing I'd like to see is some online tournaments. I mean, the Strikers Club is, whilst fun, not particularly satisfying to grind, in my opinion. I can't use 4 toads on one team and play ranked and you know. It'd be nice to get a tournament mode where I can pick out my team and maybe I get a fun prize if you manage to take down an entire tournament. They've done such a great job with gear. They could definitely add some other stuff that doesn't actually influence the character. But yeah, those are sort of kind of my main points, sort of the main things that I'd like to see. I just want to see them care for this game and give it some strong updates to give it that backing. The gameplay itself is actually very enjoyable. This game has so much character to it, it just needs a little bit more of a foundation, a little bit more of a competitive push to get people really locked in and engaged. If we added everything that I mentioned in this wish list, I mean, this game would be a completely different game. Yeah, that's kind of what I got for my wish list. What's something that you'd like to see in this game? And thanks for being here, and we'll catch you on the flippity.